I made this light-up sign for my wife to use in her science class. I CNC'd the letters into a piece of acrylic from an old monitor. Now I'm going to rip a bunch of pieces that are 3.5 inches wide. So this is how it's going to be. Basically, all of them will be hollow, except for this one, the top, will have a slot for the plexiglass. And this sheet will be the piece that has the LED strip on it. This controller will go in the inside. This will go right there. And then this plexiglass will slide down into it about like that and sit on this sheet on top of the LED lights. I'm going to use my stencil to draw some curved corners on all these pieces, or on this piece, and it's going to be the template for my flush trim bit. So I got the lines drawn out. I'm going to curve the edges and then hollow out the center and curve the edges. So this is going to be done to all of them except for the top. So I used the bandsaw to cut out the inside and curve the edges. Now I got to sand it as close to the line as possible. Alright, I have them all flush trim routed. There's the controller. They're in order. That's the base. This sheet is going above it. I had to route out a little bit to fit the base in there. And then this one, and this is the top. I haven't cut the slot for the acrylic yet. I'm going to glue these together and then fill in all the voids with some plastic wood. Now that's a lot of clamps. Alright, now I'm going to let this sit overnight and then sand it down. It's nice and smooth now. When I cut the slot in there for the piece of acrylic to slide into. Alright, I kind of made the hole a little bit bigger and off center, so in order for this to slide in, I'm going to end up putting some trim around it to make it a tight fit so it doesn't wobble as much either. There's the trim around it. I'm going to put some glue and nail it on. I use some hot glue to keep everything in place on the bottom.
The LED strip had an adhesive back, and I used that to stick it to the piece of wood on the inside of the base. I finished it using spray-on polyacrylic. It's designed so that you could change out the piece of acrylic in case you want it to say something different. Thanks for watching.